Hello, everyone. My name is Elaine Tomlin, and I am a person that have became inspired after doing 28 years in the trenches of increasing voter turnout in urban communities. I have retired on the ground, but I felt as though I wanted to share my plan of action called Urban Grassroots Vote Block Count. It is a process to be able to fight back with voter suppression. What is voter suppression? Voter suppression is, like most of you already know, what happened in Georgia and Kentucky just recently. Understanding that there were 3,000 and something polling places, and they only opened up 200 for a whole county and city. It was just, or state, it was just ridiculous. So also when people do ballots, being able to get your ballots processed in a timely manner and mailed back to you, making sure you have the right party affiliation on it. Voter suppression is when the polling place opens up late and there's long lines due to machine malfunction. It's just so many things that are affecting us with voter suppression. And I just felt like I could not sit on the sidelines and just not do anything. So I created a plan of action called Urban Grassroots Vote Block Count. That means every residential block needs to become active, okay? So I'm gonna be saying some keywords all throughout this here video, basically because I have 10 sheets of paper with the steps on how to be an urban grassroots vote block count manager, okay? So you're gonna hear these keywords that I'm gonna be saying every time I be changing the paper. I'm gonna say, winter is coming, all hands on deck. It's a battle, it's an attack, we have to fight, okay? So I'm gonna start off right now, okay? Again, I hope I did introduce myself, Elaine Tomlin, okay? I'm gonna start off with the steps. And by the way, this is my first channel YouTube video. So I'm hoping to have more. I hope that you can understand the point that I'm trying to do is get us to start counting our own votes and guarding our votes, knowing that voting numbers matter, okay? I want to encourage you. I want to inspire you. I want you to be fired up by the time I finish this because this is such a simple plan, okay? So we're gonna start right now with the steps on becoming an urban grassroots vote block count manager. What is it? Someone responsible needs to step up on a residential block to guard the vote on the block and become an urban grassroots vote block manager. Okay? Where does this happen? On your residential block where you live. I'm gonna take this down. Y'all got that? Urban grassroots vote block count manager. Someone responsible needs to step up to guard the vote on the block and become an urban grassroots block manager. Where? On your residential block where you live. Winter is coming. All hands on deck. It's a battle, it's an attack. We have to fight back. Why? Because we are in a battle against voter suppression and also racial injustice. When do you start? Right now. How? Use the tools in the section A and B that I have listed that I'm gonna go over right now. A, the tools are the access that's needed. You need a computer, a cell phone, internet, and a printer. Winter is coming. All hands on deck. We're in a battle. We're being attacked. We must fight. Okay, so we're at right now The tools, we're going to continue with the tools that you need. We're going to continue with the tools. You need bright color paper, bright color copy paper, or access to make copies of a flyer. And you need Scotch tape. You need Scotch tape, preferably magic Scotch tape, okay? Because it comes off the doors easily. Now we're going to start with the steps. Number one, the first step is get information on your state's voting guidelines, their rules, the requirements, and deadlines. That's important. You go online and research your Pacific State Department of Elections. For example, Pennsylvania, the Department of State of Elections, on their website, they provide all the voting rules and deadlines for your state. Whenever you go in the Department of State, wherever you live, you go and you find out all that information, okay? Winter is coming. All hands on deck. We're in a battle. We're being attacked. Fight back. Okay, now we're in other things. When you contact your Department of State, they'll probably have information about voter registration, mail-in voting, and absentee voting, and ballot requests. It is always better to get as many of the ballot requests and absentee voting stuff done as soon as it starts. And then you find out from your Department of State if they offer a ballot tracking process. That's very, very important. Find out from your Department of State if they offer a ballot tracking process, okay? Number two, get information from your county or city about their voting rules, requirements, and deadlines. Also very important, okay? Then you go online and research your county or city's voting rules. And then you find out how their ballots are received from the county and the city and the rules. How are the ballots received in your county or your city, okay? Winter is coming. All hands on deck. We're in a battle. We're being attacked. Fight back. Winter is coming. All hands on deck. We're in a battle. We're being attacked. Fight back. Someone has to step up. Okay? We're at 2D. We're going to find out the start. When you contact your Department of State or your county office, you're going to find out with the county, find out the start and end dates of the process. In your state and county, you want to find out the start and end dates of the process. This will help you to always be a step ahead. It's always important to be a step ahead with voting and aware of deadlines. That is so important. Find out from your Department of State if they offer a ballot tracking process also. That is, I keep reiterating that. That is very, very important. Number three, create a flyer introducing yourself and explaining what you're trying to do. I have a flyer that I will definitely show you, okay? No, you can email me at tomline70@gmail.com. That's tomline70@gmail.com. I will provide you the flyer and the steps if you request and answer questions that you might have through emailing me. I hope I get a lot of emails, okay? Winter is coming. All hands on deck. We're in a battle. We're being attacked. Fight back. Okay. 2E. Please see the attached flyer. This is the attached flyer that I was talking to you about earlier. It says, important notice, urban grassroots vote block count. And it's saying something like this: dear neighbor, the 2020 election day is just around the corner. Voter suppression is on the rise while racial injustice continues across our country. I would like to encourage the residents on our block to join with me in getting organized and mobilized so that we can protect our vote. We must fight back by using our residential vote block strength in full capacity. That means that we want everyone on our block who is eligible to vote to do so. I am stepping up to be an urban grassroots vote block manager to help us know the voting strength of our block. I am hopeful that you will partner with me in this endeavor. Due to the pandemic, most of our communication will be virtual via social media, such as Facebook, email, text, or the phone. We will need to register new voters and make sure that all of our voter registrations are up to date. We will encourage everyone to vote early by mail-in or absentee ballots. Those who vote in person on election day can post on our Facebook page so that we can keep an accurate count of our votes on election day. We will add up the mail-in votes, the mail-in absentee ballot votes, the absentee ballot votes, and election day votes, live votes, will come up with our grand total of votes for our block. This is our power. This is a new beginning of protecting our voting rights and electing those who share our interests. Then it's a section on the form with the contact information of the person, their email, their text, and our Facebook name, whatever Facebook name the vote block account manager chooses to have for y'all, so that the block will know how to go on Facebook to be joining in. And words of inspiration on the form is saying, we will be respected if we deliver vote block count numbers across America. Our count numbers are like gold and money that brings us to the table to voice our issues and concerns. It is time. All hands on deck. Together, we can make the change that is needed. Enough is enough. Join me with today. Okay? Winter is coming. All hands on deck. We're in a battle. We're being attacked. We must fight back. Winter is coming. Okay, we're at 2F now in the steps. We're going to find out the number 4, 2F. We're going to find out the maximum voting power of your block by going to each household. That's part of the steps, so back on the steps. Once the flyer is being distributed, try to do virtual communication, phone, etc. So when we're saying go into each household, once you put the flyer up, it is hoped that people will call you and you'll be able to communicate via phone, text message, etc., Facebook. Okay? Next, find out everyone, and when you do this, part of the steps is find out everyone in the household who is 18 years of age or older when you're communicating with the household. Find out if they are registered at the address on the block, and add up the total number of eligible voters for the household to determine the voting strength for the household. That is important, determining the voting strength of the household. Sometimes the household number has to be changed when somebody just turned 18 and you have to register them. And you will be educating them on how to do it electronically, online, etc., etc. If they need a form, then you can probably always get one to them. Okay? Winter is coming. All hands on deck. We're in a battle. We're being attacked. We must fight back. Winter is coming. All hands on deck. Okay? Now we're in G, 2G. After you get all that information, then you add all the number of voters for all households together to find out the maximum voting power of that block. After you've done dealt with all the houses, you got a number, right? Then you're gonna set up, even before you get the numbers, you're gonna first set up that Facebook page, because you need the Facebook page set up with the flyer that you're gonna distribute to each household. So you wanna set the Facebook page up for the block before you put the flyer out, because you're gonna have the Facebook page name on the flyer, okay? So set up the Facebook page for your block. Use a name that is not obvious, because remember, we are in a battle against voter suppression. Number 6, create an Excel sheet or something similar, okay? Everybody might not have the Excel program, so create something similar to keep all your numbers per household, so you will have a running total at all times. Okay? A running total at all times. Winter is coming. All hands on deck. We're in a battle. We're being attacked. Fight back. All hands on deck. Okay? You might want to have separate spreadsheets for mail-in ballots, absentee ballots, and those who choose to go to the polling place in person for voting on the actual election day. I say be transparent with the residents on your block by giving them weekly update reports to them on the block's voting numbers and progress to get maximum voting power. I'll repeat that again. Be transparent with residents by giving weekly update reports to them on the block's voting numbers and progress to get maximum voting power. Winter is coming. All hands on deck. We're in a battle. We're being attacked. Fight back. Now, we're getting to the final thoughts. The final thoughts of all this. You might want to see if another resident wants to work together with you in this endeavor. It's always good. That way, there's a combined effort to protect and increase the voting power on the block. So I say to you, Godspeed and the very best to help our people on a grassroots level. I hope, I truly hope that I have encouraged you, inspired you, and hopefully got you fired, wanting to be fired up or get fired up to want to go out and start this process, because we cannot allow our community to be disrespected in the way that it's being disrespected, okay? We have the ability, we have the power, we can do it, okay? So don't forget to email me, ask whatever questions that you want, but definitely let's get started. Thank you, and thank you for listening to me. Bye.